Well, this is an ordinance, and it's supposed to save lives being ignored in Cincinnati. Is it being ignored? A 3-month-long investigation, a Fox 19 investigation, finds many landlords are not complying, and the city is not keeping records that could force action. Fox 19 Investigates' Agit Lamore has the story. This is a long investigation you did.
It is. We spent quite a few months on it, and it all started with a tragic fire off the University of Cincinnati campus 2 years ago that led City Council to pass a law. All rental units now have to install photoelectric smoke detectors. Now, these sound the alarm much sooner than these. These are ionization alarms that most of us have in our homes. But a spot check we conducted with UC Electronic Media and Journalism students indicates few landlords have installed these life-saving devices.
And then upstairs, there's one like right above our heads.
When UC student Faith Deal moved into her first off-campus apartment this fall,
And then there's actually back that hallway, there's another one.
she didn't give much thought to these.
I didn't even know there were different kinds of smoke detectors.
Even though just blocks away 2 years ago, a girl her age, Ellen Garner, died with boyfriend Chad Coles of smoke inhalation. The house had smoke alarms, the same kind as in Faith's apartment, the same kind most of us have. Ionization alarms, they pick up small particles from open flames or just plain cooking. They can be a nuisance, so some people disconnect them. They don't sound the alarm as well on large particles like smoke. So in a smoldering fire, say in a sofa, or if flames are up downstairs but you're sleeping upstairs, they won't sound right away. A photoelectric alarm will.
You have on the average a half an hour more time to exit your home with a photoelectric. That's an advantage that's critical.
Dean Dennis learned that lesson after his daughter Andrea died in a fire near Ohio State in 2003. After the UC fire, he pushed Cincinnati to force landlords to install photoelectric detectors. City leaders announced the law 2 years ago.
It's a very simple step that can literally mean the difference between life and death.
Buildings like Faith's with 12 or fewer units had 6 months to comply. Larger buildings had until the end of this week. We sent a group of UC students
Could I see the smoke detectors in your sleeping area?
on a spot check of rental properties.
Yeah, there's just right up there.
To see how many landlords have complied. Of 87 properties they surveyed, only 17 had photoelectric smoke alarms.
Well, there was one there, but I'm not sure. It hasn't been there since we moved in, I don't think. 6
had no alarms at all.
It's very disheartening.
Ann Garner lost her daughter Ellen in that UC fire.
Is it all for the money? Is that it? You know, do the folks who rent their properties, do their lives mean nothing?
But there is more. The same law said owners had to report installing the new alarms to the Cincinnati Fire Department. But when we asked for those records, we found out they don't exist. Is the city doing its part? Why the city isn't checking to see if landlords are complying in the next half hour.